Hey folks, welcome back to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick. I'm riding Big Red, my 2016 Honda Goldwing. Good morning. It is Friday the 13th. It is 7 a.m. local time. I am just about ready to hit the road. But I wanted to kind of do a quick recap of the day yesterday. I was kind of tired last night and I didn't do this. The IronButt doing 1,000 miles in less than 24 hours. Mathematically, it's not that difficult. 1,000 miles, I was taking my time at every stop until the very last one. And I mean, I took 15, 20, 30 minutes sometimes at a stop because I was stretching, I was drinking, I was making sure I was in good shape to keep going. Now, I think if I cut those stops down, that last stop, I didn't even get off the motorcycle. Now, I know I need to do more than that when I'm doing an IronButt type thing. It's the mental aspect of it that's the most difficult. Keeping focused, I did it in 16 and a half hours. I'm sure some people can do it in a lot less time. Mentally, you got to stay focused. You've got to be able to be a safe rider the entire time. Now, that last hour I was riding, it was dark. I was very hyper aware of animals, and that kind of awareness, that concentration, that'll wear you out. I slept great last night, so it did. I was worn out. This morning, like I said, it's 7 a.m. local time. If I can do 470, 480 miles by 4 o'clock local time, I'll get my Bun Burner 1500 as well. Now, not the Bun Burner Gold, 1500 miles in 24 hours. I don't think I'm ever going to try that. I think riding that long just is unsafe. I slept great, and now I still have time to maybe get the 1500. Again, if you're going to try to do an IronButt, you've got to make your stops a little bit quicker. Try to get as much of the miles done early on as you possibly can, because you will get tired. Riding a motorcycle is exhausting when you're riding for that long with that kind of concentration. All right, folks, well, this is the beginning of day 2. All right, folks, I just did a gas stop. I did 130 miles on that run from the hotel to that first gas stop. I didn't do the 180 because I'm a little worried on this I-90 about where the fuel stops are, and I didn't want to push my luck. So I stopped there because I know Sioux Falls is coming up well within my range to get to there without running out. Anyway, I tried to do a little blurb at the fuel station, but I was trying to do math in my head at the same time, so it didn't come out very well. So here's where I'm trying to do it. I'm cruising along I-90. I did 130 miles. I have 360 miles, and if I can get the 360 miles done before 4 o'clock this afternoon or 5 o'clock my time, I will have the Bun Burner, which is 1,500 miles in 36 hours. Now, the Bun Burner Gold is 1,500 miles in 24 hours. Not happening. Anyway, day 2, cruising along I-90. I believe I'm running on the southern border of Minnesota. Just heading west. Speed limit is most of the time 70. Pretty good run so far. The sun's behind me. It's nice and cool. I'm enjoying the day so far. All right, let's get on with it. All right, guys, I just entered South Dakota again. Did not see the sign until it was too late to get it on film. But as soon as I went into South Dakota, speed limit went up to 80. Holy cow, people. All right, folks, well, we are back up to 80 miles an hour. Speed limit did go back up. Still cruising through South Dakota. You can see the famous wall drug signs. And I am, again, on I-90 still. And I'd always heard about the wind on I-90. Well, we got it.
keep getting these gusts of wind that make me have to lean hard left just to go straight. See it a little bit there, but there'll be a gust of wind every now and then. I have to lean over like I'm making a left-hand turn just to keep going straight. Kind of crazy, I tell you. Very strange how there's such big differences in this country, just miles from each other. I live in the incredible twisty roads and mountains, and you know, it's only 1,300 miles away from here, and it's just mostly flat, somewhat rolling hills here, wide open farm country with straight roads that go forever, and wind, a lot of wind. Yeah, right, that's just me checking in. I'm sure I will check in again a little bit later. I'm still trying to do the 1,500 miles before it gets to be 5 o'clock. I'm beginning to wonder if it's going to happen. It is noontime, and I still need 230 more miles to get to the 1,500. So I got 4 hours to do 230 miles. Now, of course, if the speed limit stays 80 for a long time, should be no problem. But I'm going to need to stop and get fuel one more time before that happens. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll do 1,500 miles in 36 hours. Maybe not. Wow. Cruising along is like somebody takes a hand and just smacks me. So maybe 80 miles an hour, but it is not an enjoyable 80 miles an hour. I'm going to talk a little loud because it's very windy here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to try to get the camera out of the window a little. I stopped here at this rest area to change batteries. I wasn't going to stop because I wanted to do the fuel and the 1,500 miles and all that. And I thought, well, I'm missing some of this. Coming over the little lake, and I can't remember the name of it, dropped down and then came up over the lake. Just absolutely beautiful. Now, you know me, I like my big mountains and everything. But this is so different, and it's just so cool. Anyway, it's real windy. I'll get back to you when I'm in the helmet. All right, guys. Well, before I leave, while I've got the helmet on, block the wind a little bit, I wanted to talk a little bit about coming over the little hill. I dropped down over a bridge, or onto a bridge that went over a lake. And then it just turned into these rolling hills, these beautiful different rolling hills. It was just so cool, and I've got some of it on the 360 cam, so hopefully I can show it to you. But I wanted to record all of that, and my batteries were dead, so instead of waiting till I got fuel and worrying about the whole 1,500 mile thing, I was like, I can't miss this. So I got 2 batteries, one in each camera, 2 brand new batteries, so we should be good. But look at that. Look at that cloud. Even that's cool. All right, let's get on the road. It's a little bit about what I was talking about, the rolling hills. It's just really cool. All these rolling hills with no trees. I'm sure a lot of people, especially people who live out this way, are like, what the heck are you talking about? But to me, this is cool because it's so different than what I'm used to. Very interesting. Hey, Roger. You're right. This is really cool. Thought I was going to hate it, absolutely hate it. This is pretty darn cool. So weird to go by a cop at 80 miles an hour and not even think about slowing down. God, that's weird. Hey, Roger, that off to my right is the Buffalo Gap National Grasslands. Thought you should know. You better look at it. Buffalo Gap National Grasslands. Well guys, this is my first time seeing this area and I figured I'd film it. I'm gonna probably come by through here many times over the next few days, but this is my first time seeing it, so I want to record it as I see it for the very first time. It is pretty impressive. It's a whole lot of rock. And look at the trees. Lots of them. Different than what I'm used to, but lots of trees. Pretty cool. About 3.5 miles from the campground. Alright guys, well, I made it to the cabin. I'm at the campground, the Buffalo Rideg Campground. I'm staying at the Colonel Custer cabin. Just kind of wanted to show you that. You'll probably see in the background to get an idea of what I'm here for. Unloaded the bike already, put everything inside, went and checked it out. But got my picnic table, fire pit, grill. I can cook something if I want. I can go buy some hot dogs and roast some rolls and some charcoal and some... I'm not going to. But, alright, here, I'll show it to you this way. The Colonel Custer cabin. Check this out. Oop. That's all you can check out. No. That's it. Hey, I do have a mirror. But this is going to be perfectly fine. I'm glad that I'm not staying here with someone else, but this is going to work out great. All right, folks. I hope everybody can stay well, stay safe, most of all, stay happy, y'all. And thanks for putting up with me on this trip just to get here.